Okay, now here's another absolute value inequality. Now, as I said, I think previously, any time you get an absolute value equation or inequality, you can square both sides. And it actually doesn't give you additional answers because there's kind of negative and positive values embedded anyway with the absolute sign. It is a really, really good method. The alternative to this would be to consider something like this, so x over x plus 4, and then you kind of get it stuck in this 2 and minus 2. Now, that's fine to begin with, but then after that, you can't start if you're going to start multiplying by this thing, firstly you're going to end up with x's all over the place, which you don't want, and secondly, when you do multiply or divide by this, you need to take into account, well, when is this thing negative, when is it positive? A second approach might be to actually, you could move the 2 here, so maybe say x plus, you could move the 2 here, so you could, another thing you could do, you could move the 2, so you'd get, I don't know, x over x plus 4 absolute minus 2 is less than 0, and then you could try and maybe sketch a graph of this, or you can consider other things. I think if you can use quadratic inequalities here, it's so much easier, and that is what I'm going to do. And it will work, and there's no issue. So what we're going to do is square both sides. So it's going to say x squared over, and what we're going to do is square both sides. So x over x plus 4 squared is less than 2 squared, just like that. Remember, we've taken away this negative issue because when we're squaring things, when we're squaring real things, they're positive anyway. So x squared over x squared plus 8x plus 16 is less than 4. Now I can multiply this safely in the knowledge that when I was squaring, I undid this negative sign problem, so I can multiply by all of this. So x squared is less than 4x squared plus 8x plus 16, and then after that I can just multiply it. So x squared is less than 4x squared, 4 8s are 32, plus 32x, 16 times 4 is 3264, and then I'm going to subtract the x squared, so 0 is less than 3x squared plus 32x plus 64. Right, so then you want to try and factorize this thing. So you probably, the 3 is a prime number, so 3x. X. Factors of 64 are, well, 8 8s are 64. Could that work? 3 8s are 24. 24 plus 8 is 32. I reckon that's going to work. So if they're both 8, the whole positive, 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 and you've got your critical values. Now we're interested in a sign diagram. So you're going to have, so roots of this are x equals, so 3x plus 8 equals 0, so x equals minus 8 over 3, and x plus 8 equals 0, so x equals minus 8, so the minus 8 is going to be there, minus 8 over 3, it's going to be like that. It is a positive quadratic, so it comes through like this, which means this side positive, negative, positive. So I want to know where this thing is greater, this on the big side, greater than 0. So it's greater than 0 here and here. So the solution is x is less than minus 8, or x is greater than minus 8 over 3. And I promise you that is